No, we can't touch the munis. So we're going to collateral for a leveraged equity position in Cisco. Then we take everything out of First National, move it.
Tickets? Business or pleasure?
Seriously?
늘 일에 파묻혀 정신없는 일상을 보내지만
Corner office.
남들이 부러워하는 인생을 살고 있는 성공한 증권맨 로카트.
Excuse me, but they want to see you upstairs in the partner's boardroom.
앞날이 창창했던 그에게 위기가 닥치는데
I will not return. Do not attempt to contact me again.
Clearly he's lost his mind.
Man goes for a 2-week spa vacation and has a complete mental breakdown.
A merger of this kind will make us one of the biggest financial service firms on the eastern seaboard.
Your work on the Reynolds account was inspired.
Of course, the SEC will want unfettered access to our books. Any irregularities are sure to come out.
You didn't really think we wouldn't find out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is amateur. You're in a lot of trouble.
If that were the case, you would have already turned me in.
We'd like you to go to Switzerland and bring Mr. Pembroke back to us. The merger cannot go through without Mr. Pembroke signing off on...
Someone has to take responsibility.
불법 거래를 덮어주는 대신 대표를 찾아오라는 이사진들의 제안에 따라 알프스 산속 깊은 곳에 있는 한 요양원을 찾아갑니다.
You here for the cure?
No, I'm just visiting. Do a lot of driving for the sanitarium?
Every week I pick up rich people from the train and take them up the mountain.
Only rich people, huh?
Wealthy people have wealthy problems. Most people tend to stay.
어머니의 유품을 보며 생각에 잠겨있던 그때
There's always been bad blood between the villagers and the people on the hill.
Why's that?
History.
운전기사는 요양원 자리에 있었던 성에 대한 찜찜한 과거 이야기를 들려주는데요.
Apparently, the last baron was so obsessed with the purity of his bloodline, he decided only his sister was clean enough to carry his child. So on his wedding night, the villagers came up the hill, chased the baron and his bride into the catacombs, and made him watch while they burned her alive. Then they burned the whole place to the ground. That was 200 years ago. A lot's changed since then.
끔찍한 과거를 가졌지만 평화로워 보이는 이곳은 전화도 터지지 않는 고립된 곳이었죠.
You mind? Thank you.
I'm sorry, but visiting hours are over for the day. There are no exceptions.
Is there a manager I can speak to?
I believe the reception nurse explained that visiting hours end at 3 p.m. precisely.
Hydrotherapy?
The sanitarium is built over an ancient aquifer that offers uniquely rejuvenating qualities. Our treatments here are most effective when exposure to the stresses of the modern world is strictly limited. If you would like to leave a note, I'd happily pass it along to Mr. Pembroke.
책임자는 규정을 핑계로 면회를 시켜주지 않았고
You see, I just traveled 4,000 miles to get here. There's a red-eye going back to New York tonight, 9:10. Mr. Pembroke and I to be on it.
He'll be in treatment until after 7. If you'd like to come back then, I'll make sure he's available.
할 수 없이 숙소를 구하기 위해 마을로 내려가는데 성 위에 있던 여자를 바라보던 순간 사고가 나고 맙니다. 그는 3일 만에 요양원에서 깨어나게 되죠.
Mr. Lockhart, my name is Heinrich Wohner. I am the director of the sanitarium. I took the liberty of informing your office of the accident, if that's your concern. We don't get many visitors here. Most of my patients have done extraordinary things, built vast fortunes, commanded great empires, but at a terrible cost.
많은 재산을 가졌지만 찾아오는 사람 하나 없는 외로운 노인들이 마지막을 보내는 요양원.
Think of it as an enforced vacation. And remember, you're at altitude. It can take a while to acclimatize, so please, make sure you drink plenty of water.
멈춰버린 시계처럼 그의 일상도 멈춰버렸는데요. 물에서 이상한 걸 발견하고 찜찜함을 느낀 그는 직접 대표를 찾아 나섰는데
we're lost.
간호사에게 거짓말을 하고 대표가 있는 곳을 알아냅니다.
Pembroke, room 609. Steam bath.
증기탕에서 이상한 경험을 하더니 환각을 보기 시작하는데
Pembroke, my name is Lockhart. Mr. Green sent me. Mr. Pembroke, I've come to bring you back to New York.
I'm not well.
You look all right to me.
It's because you are blind.
Mr. Pembroke, the situation in New York is really quite serious.
No longer my concern. The director says I must not involve myself. You see, they have it all wrong. Do you know the body is 65% water? It's our fluids that must be purified.
대표를 만났지만 이곳 치료에 푹 빠져 떠나려 하지 않는데요.
You're not any relation to Henry Lockhart, are you?
My father.
They said there was a boy left in the car. He didn't deserve what we did to him.
What do you mean?
He was an honest man, and we destroyed him for it.
Well, people get fucked over every day. Either you have what it takes to survive or you don't.
We've all done terrible things. What's it trading at?
8.5 at close on Friday.
Parasites.
It'll be lower by now.
Then I better get my things.
I need a car to take me to the station.
I'll see what I can do.
설득에 성공한 그는 입구에서 대표를 기다리다 사고 때 봤던 의문의 여성을 만나게 됩니다.
Something in the water? You a patient here? Just you're so much younger than everyone else.
Director Volmer says I'm a special case. Are you here for the cure?
Actually, I was just leaving.
No one ever leaves.
What are you talking about?
Why would anyone want to?
What's your name?
Hannah.
시간이 지나도 내려오지 않자 방으로 올라가는데
Mr. Pembroke?
대표는 사라지고 없었죠.
Where's Pembroke?
Mr. Pembroke has unfortunately taken a turn for the worse.
He looked all right to me. It's bad for business if people start getting better. Old people paying through the teeth for what, water? What's your overhead?
원장을 찾아가 화를 내던 그때
You're bleeding.
What?
코피를 쏟고 기절해버립니다.
Any headaches? Hallucinations?
No.
Are you drinking the water? Make sure you do.
Hannah.
She was exposed to serious trauma when she was very young. Her development was delayed. She was like a daughter to me. When was the last time that you actually felt well? I will confess, I have never seen a case as advanced as this in someone so young. Before you came here, when was the last time that you even slept through the night? What we offer here is a simple process of purification. Mr. Pembroke could not be ready to travel for a day or two, and if you're willing, I would like to recommend the treatment.
If you think it's necessary.
Good.
원장이 방심한 사이 대표의 기록을 훔치는 데 성공하고
You're in luck, Mr. Lockhart. The Baroness, actually.
She was sickly. The Baron was obsessed with finding a cure.
It was he, in fact, who first discovered the medicinal properties of our water.
The duty nurse will escort you to our isolation wing.
그가 제안한 치료법에 따라 거대한 물탱크에 들어가는데
Are you ready, Mr. Lockhart? Think of it as a cleansing of the mind, as much as the body. This sensory deprivation chamber simulates a return to that embryonic state. Visions, even primal memories. But rest assured, it's just the toxins leaving the system.
눈을 감고 아버지와의 추억을 떠올리던 그때 어디선가 나타난 수십 마리의 장어들.
As the director explained, some patients experience visions.
훔친 진료 기록에 쓰인 내용을 알아볼 순 없었지만 대표의 치아 기록엔 상당수의 치아가 빠져 있었습니다. 그때 화장실에서 들리는 이상한 소음. 그리고 이 늦은 시간에 관리인이 무언가를 옮기는 모습을 목격합니다.
That's where the Baron hung the priest.
What's that?
See? The church would have been right over there. People used to come from miles around for the miracles attributed to the holy water.
역사학자 와킨스 여사는 취미 활동으로 이곳의 과거를 조사하고 있었는데요.
But that's not the reason the villagers burnt the place down. It was on account of the experiments.
실종된 사람들에 대한 과거 이야기를 듣게 됩니다.
Farmers tilling their fields stumbled on human bodies, disfigured and emaciated, dried up like the mummies of Egypt.
로카트는 마을로 내려가기 위해 한나에게 부탁하는데
It's my mother's.
Her eyes are closed.
She's dreaming. She just doesn't know it. So, we got a deal?
요양원 밖을 나가본 적 없었던 한나.
Coming?
술집에 들어서자 묘한 긴장감이 흐르고
How long have you been at the sanitarium?
Since I can remember.
Vitamins?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try?
Okay.
Tastes like sweaty seafood. Will you be okay here for a few minutes?
Oh, yeah, okay.
수의사를 찾아간 로카트는 대표의 진료 기록을 보여줍니다.
Take a look at this. Tell me what it says.
He's not a well man.
Some of those are dental records, aren't they? What could cause something like that?
Well, barring any pre-existing condition, I'd say chronic dehydration.
남작의 실험에 대한 질문을 하고 새로운 사실을 알게 되는데
She wasn't sick. She wasn't fertile.
한편 술집에 혼자 남은 한나는 사람들의 주목을 받고 있었죠.
Er ist empfindlich, oder?
The Baroness cannot carry a child to term. They say her body rejected her fetuses because they were deformed.
I need to make a phone call. Long distance.
Lockhart.
Did Pembroke have any pre-existing conditions?
The guy's a fucking health nut. Drink kale, for Christ's sake. What the fuck is going on? You were supposed to be here 4 days ago. Lockhart, do I have to reiterate to you the importance of what you've been sent there to do?
I don't understand. They said they called you.
Nobody called. Get Pembroke on a plane within the next 24 hours, or this whole place goes ass over tits.
원장의 거짓말을 알게 되자 패닉에 빠지는데
Why won't they let me see Pembroke? What is this stuff? What makes you special? I am not a patient.
She may look like a woman. She's just a child.
I want to see Pembroke.
And you will.
밤마다 보이는 관리인과 이상한 소음. 그런데 멀쩡했던 이빨이 빠져버립니다.
I just pop it in some milk, shall I?
대표의 위치를 알아내고 금지 구역으로 들어가는데
Platz im Hauptgebäude für die Ankunft.
넓은 곳을 헤매다 만난 와킨스 여사는 죽어가고 있었죠.
Mrs. Watkins.
She was pregnant the night of the wedding. The villagers cut out the fetus and threw it in the aquifer. She doesn't know.
도망치다 들어간 곳은 수조에 사람이 담긴 이상한 방. 그토록 찾던 대표는 물속에 있었는데요.
Hey, Mr. Lockhart. Every time I turn around, you're somewhere you're not supposed to be.
Problem with my tooth.
Your tooth?
원장에게 붙잡힌 그는 끔찍한 일을 당하게 됩니다.
Welche Behandlung wünschen Sie heute Abend? Nehmen wir sie alle.
Eine, weiß es nicht.
We don't believe in chemical anesthesia at the Institute.
If we can't trust each other, then how can I help you?
So glad that you are here. How long do we have you with us?
도망친 그는 지역 경찰을 찾아가는데
Rest assured, we will get to the bottom of this.
Thank you.
하지만 경찰도 한패였습니다.
You're one of them.
Listen to yourself, Mr. Lockhart. You're not a well man.
Stop saying that.
Uncommon.
I know about the experiments.
Spending time with Mrs. Watkins.
She was institutionalized before she came to us.
I would say misplaced guilt over the death of your father.
How do you know about that? I never told you that.
It's why you came to us, isn't it?
I saw him. Pembroke is dead.
Perhaps we should consult Mr. Pembroke.
He tried to take me back against my will. You were dead.
He's a patient.
자기가 정말 미친 건지 의심하던 그는 환자라는 사실을 받아들입니다.
There is a sickness inside each of us. We do our best to deny its existence, dealing in lies and distraction.
그러던 어느 날 정신을 차린 그는 건너편 건물에 침입하는데 그곳에 있었던 건 남작의 실험실. 지하수가 있는 장소에서 시체를 장어밥으로 줍는 충격적인 모습을 보게 됩니다. 그 시각 수영장으로 들어가는 한나. 월경을 시작한 그녀는 몸의 변화를 두려워하고 있었죠.
Hannah, what have you done?
What's happening to me?
Safe. Leave her alone.
Come on! Come with me to my office and we can discuss whatever's on you.
We're gonna talk about it right here.
로카트는 모두가 모인 식당에서 진실을 폭로합니다.
It's in the water. He's making you sick. I saw the bodies dried up like mummies. He's the one that is making you sick. There's nothing wrong with you. Yes. Yes. Stand up.
그런데
What are you doing? Fuck off.
I've never felt better.
Relax, Mr. Lockhart.
It'll all be over soon. The Baron devised the process. His only mistake was to use subjects who were unwilling. Anywhere else on the planet, this species lives a dozen years at most. Here, in our aquifer, they can live 300. The effect of the water can be quite toxic, as you have discovered. Unless, of course, it is properly filtered.
이들은 인간의 몸속에 필터 역할을 하는 장어를 넣고 수명을 1000년 이상 늘려주는 기적의 엑기스를 만들고 있었죠.
You're a woman now.
지금의 원장은 200년 동안 살아있었던 남작이었고 한나는 살아남은 딸이었습니다.
She's awake now. You made me believe I could leave here one day.
Why would anybody want to leave?
남작의 목적은 딸을 이용해 순수한 혈통을 이어나가려는 것이었죠. 그때 로카트는 한나가 준 어머니 유품을 바라보다 정신을 차리는데
Soon we'll be a family again. We tried so many times to make something pure. She's your daughter. This is what the outside world has to offer. Everything I have built has been for her.
Dad?
과거의 모습이 재현되듯 불타는 요양원. 두 사람은 불타는 그곳을 뒤로 한 채 빠져나가는데
My God. Get in the car.
Have you lost your mind?
이사들을 무시하고 한나와 함께 떠나며 영화는 마무리됩니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 구독과 좋아요는 더 좋은 영화 소개로 보답하겠습니다.